get credits for actually playing the game.
You can get more credits by credit farming.
Yeah, but credit farming, like I said, is boring. I don't mind doing it once or twice every so often. But I don't get how people are able to just do it again and again and again.
Because they want credits.
I've said, I've continually said this, and I don't know why Arrowhead don't do it.
Well, I'll take my jump pack.
Why is the number of the total worth of super
Oh,
credits
Matt, just hear me out, Go to other games as Fortnite and COD and ask them to actually get a way for you to earn in-game currency in the games instead of buying it.
Like, dude, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying... I'm not ungrateful
That's what I'm hearing.
for the fact that you can get...
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you're ungrateful.
Look, I'm not saying it... I'm not saying I want a COD-style system. Fuck no.
Nah,
I'm just saying, I feel like the system we have
John?
in place, it could be refined.
What do you think, John? That's what I'm hearing from Matt.
I feel like it could be made better. I don't get why it'd be such an issue for it to be, well, you know, on high difficulties. Make the number of super credits per stack higher, so you're getting more super creds. You don't have to change the total creds on the lower difficulties. Just leave that the same way it is. But create a higher incentive for people who want to actually play the game. If they want super creds for a higher total,
they want super creds, just go on trivial.
Risk it for the biscuit and play a high difficulty. That way, there's like the whole point of this game is freedom of choice, right?
No.
Well,
yeah, and your
the way
freedom
I
of choice
see it,
is
add
to...
that option. Then, if you want to just take it easy, get credits peacefully, go credit farming, but they're lower totals. That's fine. If people don't want to go for the hassle of playing the high difficulties, but if you want to get higher totals, but if you feel incentivized to play the higher difficulties and risk it to get some higher total super credits, you can also do that.
Yeah, you get the freedom of choice. If you want to get super creds, go on lower difficulty.
No!
If you just want to play the game, go on higher difficulty.
Yeah, but I don't get why you can't just... It would be nice to have that extra incentive to play the higher difficulties as well. I don't get why that would be an issue.
Matt, you really shouldn't ask any more from them, because the fact is they could just do the thing saying, alright, say there's a lot of people agreeing with you on this, right? A lot of people complaining about it. Arrowhead could just do a thing of, alright then, we're just going to take it out completely because you lot are just bitching.
Yeah, I know, that's one of the things why I do pause before, because like I've said myself, part of me, the reason I don't push for it more is because for some reason I feel like Arrowhead could fuck it up and decide, you know what, no, now we get nothing. But that's not how it should be. You think?
No, but the thing is, no, they're doing. Yeah, but the thing is, they're gonna do this because they keep getting loads of people complaining and moaning, and Arrowhead is giving the players a lot. they're giving you the option to pay for the game to buy super creds, or you can spend just a few hours trying to grind enough super creds to get what you want. And honestly, I'm okay with that because, to be honest, they actually give you the choice to actually get in-game currency, unlike games that are like Call of Duty and Fortnite, where you have to actually spend money to actually get in-game currency.
Like I said, I'm not like I said, I'm not saying I'm ungrateful.
Liar!
And I'm not saying the totals on higher difficulties have to be ridiculously high, because obviously then there'll be no incentive whatsoever to, well, you know, buy super creds for the store.
Oh, my throat.
I think it'd be nice at the very least to have it up from 10 to 20 or something like that.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Or, this is another thought, right? This is what they could do. You know where you have the slim chance of getting 100 super creds, right?
Increase the chance of that.
Yes. So,
because I swear that's so ridiculously rare that I've almost never seen it.
But yeah, what I was saying was, say it's like 1% right now, like for everything to get 100 super creds.
Increase the percentage of having.
The thing is, the higher difficulty it could go. Say on suicide mission, you could get, it could be on 3% or something. Like, it's an increase. It's not a lot. Let's say super Helldivers like 5% or something. Like, or they could do a thing with each level you go up. It's like increased by 0.5.
Yeah. Like I said, so, that could be a cool idea, because at the end of the day, playing higher difficulties, I feel like should be rewarded with a higher chance of winning higher super creds. Like I said, I feel you gotta admit it is a bit silly that no matter what difficulty you play, it's always going to be 10 super creds. Like, for example,
Yeah, but
maybe
the thing
as I
is,
said,
I'm
don't
just
make it the
happy they've
standard. Like I
introduced
said,
a thing.
your percentage thing
Hi guys.
might be a good idea. Because obviously, as I said, there is a thing in the game where you can get 100 super creds, but it's so ridiculously rare that you might as well not even know it's in the game. Because let's be honest, there isn't really much incentive to play the higher difficulties unless you really want to.
Well, you get the samples.
Yeah, but let's be honest, most people are going to be like, that's not it's not worth it. So like I said, I'm not saying that they have to completely gut it or something. Like I'm not advocating for a COD style point system. I'm just saying that the system we have in place, it's good, really good, but I feel like it could be refined a bit more in some way.
Could be better.
One thing I do see though from time to time though, I do see a lot of people still, do you guys see this where people are complaining about bugs a lot in the game? Some people are saying there's a lot of consistent bugs, like game breaking bugs.
Oh, I thought you actually meant the Terminids.
No. No,
that's
I mean,
with
like
every game. No,
glitchy.
the thing is they can patch it, but the thing is you're still gonna have issues when you implement new things to the game because they can break the old stuff. No matter what happens, it's gonna re-break it. So they have to, like, they don't really have much to do about it. They can't really do
don't get
much
me
about
wrong.
it.
Like I said, the only reason I mention it is because, well, I see a lot of people consistently complaining about lots of game-breaking glitches. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
really
but these are people that
them.
just complain and moan about anything.
Serial
nowadays.
complainers who I don't want to be happy. I want to. I want
everyone to be.
I don't
upset
want a solution.
Right, one thing I think Arrowhead should do is implement new ship modules. They've been stuck at this for a while.
Cool.
Just to add some more stuff. Like, the thing is, they don't have to add in more to them. They could just add in a whole separate thing that could do completely something else. Because the thing is, there are still parts of the ships not being used. For example, you know this terminal, this like the opposite side of the armory, like that has that's doing
like
absolutely
nothing. It bears a
like,
super
that could
flag, but what more could you need than that?
That could do something. There's also the war map room where the hellports, they could do something with that as well, add more stuff to it, oh, their hellports, could come down faster, or, I don't know, just stuff like that, just ideas thrown around, just anything really. Because it could just help out a lot more, and it could just be
give
kind of a
something
cool thing
for people to do besides.
Because I know they're like,
spending...
oh, here's the DSS, but it's just like, it's just a short solution in the long run.
It is just a sort of solution. Not to mention, we still don't have anything to spend pink samples on. Once you've done all the modules, there's nothing to spend pink samples on.
It'd just be nice to use for other stuff, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd like to think that Arrowhead has a plan for that down the line. Oh, you want to have 250 rares, and you also want 500 samples and common samples, and also 100 pinks. Eventually, you are going to reach that cap unless you physically raise the cap, the sample cap. So, with your suggestion, you'd have to add a completely new room.
The thing is, they have
new modules.
They have added
a
sample cap. Because remember, the sample caps was a lot smaller. They did increase the sample caps, so they can do it again when they introduce more.
They could, indeed.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people go on about armor customization, where it's like the weapons that when you level up your armor, how much you use, you can unlock weapon customization for the armor, which would be cool. But at the same time, it's like you don't really get to choose the colors still. But it's like sort of camos sort of stuff, which is still cool.
Yeah,
but then again, I'm just like, I like my black one already. It's just like, do I really want to change that for anything else? It's like, not really.
The question is, though, like I said, though, that is another thing that I have seen somewhat requested, is that armor customization would be nice.
You're doing a major order, and they said they were going to bring in super creds. Oh, no, they give you rewards for doing it. Like I said, super creds.
That's another thing that people have seen mentioned. You can have the freedom of choice to completely ignore the major order if you want to, and go do whatever you want. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, it would kind of suck to just be gated.
If they do a major order, I think they should do a thing that the more you participate in the major order, you get the bonus you get more better bonus rewards.
That would be nice.
So you do this much, and you've done this many difficulties. Oh, you get this as your reward. Like, I don't know, 100 super creds or something. If you do you just kept doing. I'm just gonna do as an example. You've done the most difficult difficulty, and you've done most of the 5 operations on it. You get 100 super creds.
I've noticed increasing division between obviously the people who want to do the major orders and the people who just want to do their own thing.
Yeah, but the major orders also dictate when we get the rewards quicker.
That's one of the things that the major order side of the community has argued, that by not working together, you are actively robbing the whole community of new content. Because, well, obviously, remember, for example, those new anti-tank mines. How many times did we fail to get it because we failed to complete the major order?
Too many.
I think it was about 3 or 4, I swear.
You have failed me for the last
Because obviously the
time.
community didn't unite enough to get the major orders done, so it kept getting pushed back. Though to be fair, in one instance, I remember one of those was, I still remember where we had to save the children on Vernon Wells at that hospital.
Sure.
And in response, I heard that Arrowhead actually donated money in real life to, well, children's hospitals.
Well, there you go. See, real life consequences and major orders.
And that's what I mean. Because that's the thing here. Like, this is an interesting debate here. Obviously, Jordan, you've not played for long, but what would you say, Darth? Some people say that it doesn't matter what you do. The major order, whether you failed or major order, what's it called? The story's always going to turn out exactly how Arrowhead wants it.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't
No,
matter
it
whether
doesn't.
you fail or not.
No, it doesn't.
Some people generally believe that it doesn't make a difference whether.
Well, it
you
does,
complete the major
because
order
if
or
you
not,
don't do the
because it
major
won't
order, the
change
story will change.
Because as far as they're concerned, Arrowhead already has a set story, and that's how it's always going to go. It doesn't matter. But we've seen quite a few examples where that isn't true, where there have been major consequences for failing orders. There was a leaked newscast that was never used, because obviously we succeeded in collapsing it into the black hole. But there was a newscast where, if we failed to do it, the black hole would still appear, but it wouldn't appear in Meridia. It would appear in Moradesh instead, of the way the ship's laid out. But I remember we talked about the idea of, well, should there be, in terms of squad size, maybe upping it to 5 or 6.
Yeah, increasing the player mode instead of just having 4 would be good.
Yeah, I don't think it's likely to
that's a
happen,
thing
just because
they
they
could do, though.
fundamentally have to change the design of the Super Destroyer, because it's obviously designed to shoot 4 Helldivers.
Or they could add in an elevator.
Yeah.
You know where that terminal was? maybe there's a secret passage, because you can upgrade it, right? You know, where you upgraded your terminal originally, where you can do all the upgrades, and they went backwards. I don't know, maybe they could have done something.
There's actually a lot of empty space behind those walls.
So they could have done something where they added a new area, like the terminals is where the armor stand is. You can upgrade it enough, it goes to an elevator. When you get upgraded enough and goes to an elevator, you know, you can go down, there could be a bunch of new stuff they could add in later on or whatever. But when they added that in, they could add in more players be able to join your squad. It could be beginning, it could be 5, and then you can up it to 6 or something.
For the sake of clarity, if this is to become a video, for the sake of clarity, the reason we talk about this is because we keep running into the scenario as a group personally.
Well, there's too many people online and we want to play with them all, but we can't.
Yeah, because we obviously have quite a few people want to play Helldivers. There are times where we could have, how many people do we know?
That'd be a sick thing, though, because you can imagine having 6 friends on Helldivers instead of having 4.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it'd still be stupid shit you could still do. You kill each other as well, so you might need those extra lives still anyway.
Yeah. So the idea of that obviously is because we keep running into situations.
Just upgrade this.
There are more people that want to play Helldivers. This is empty space right here anyway.
Right here. This bit here is just empty space. Upgrade this, just push it back. Oh, there's an elevator. It goes down. Oh, there's this whole new area. Boom, done. Just be...